Well, ladies and gentlemen, it is a night that is set to be filled with epic confrontations, unforgettable moments, and clashes that are only fitting for an event titled Super Showdown. How are you all doing? My name is Dominic, of course, behind the commentary table, and we are live and sold out in Melbourne, Australia, with a crowd that sit excited and anxious for this illustrious show. However, one man who is not excited in the slightest about his place on tonight's card is none other than that man right there, Kevin Owens. You can see him walking down to the ring. He's got the WWE Championship on one shoulder, but you might notice that his other shoulder is vacant of any championships because tonight he wants to earn back his Intercontinental Championship. However, he also has to think about what's going to be happening later on tonight because quite like how Drew McIntyre, his opponent, in a few moments had to go through two separate matches at SummerSlam only to end up short, Kevin Owens is going to be going through two separate matches here at Super Showdown when he goes up against Drew McIntyre for the Intercontinental Championship in a few moments, and then later on he's going to be battling against Daniel Bryan for the WWE Championship. More on that matchup later. However, right now Kevin Owens, he has to focus on Drew McIntyre, and honestly, Drew McIntyre seemingly is the only person that can even defeat Kevin Owens. Okay, Kevin Owens is incredibly violent and vicious competitor, is practically unbeatable, and yet Drew McIntyre somehow, a few weeks ago on SmackDown, somehow he did it. He beat the Ultimate Prize Fighter. He beat Kevin Owens down 1, 2, 3, middle of the ring. The world was watching in shock and awe, myself included. I was sitting there on commentary. Okay, go back to the episode if you haven't seen that incredible matchup, but these two men might just put on another epic fight in a few moments. There you see him, Drew McIntyre, the Scottish psychopath, the Scottish champion, is looking to leave here tonight, still remaining as the Intercontinental Championship. Will he be able to do it, or will Kevin Owens get his win back? Will Kevin Owens get his championship back? Will Kevin Owens once again be not just the WWE, but Intercontinental Champion as well simultaneously? We're going to have to find out, and as you just heard, the fury of Drew McIntyre, that Scottish anger, that incredible psychopathic rage within him that constantly holds true throughout his entire career. His fight and will and determination practically unmatched. However, Kevin Owens, his incredible violence is also practically unmatched. Tonight, there you see him. He's the Intercontinental Champion, Drew McIntyre. He's got a matchup ahead of him, and he, ladies and gentlemen, has been prepping for this one. And right now, let's hope all that preparation will lead to a victory for Drew McIntyre, because honestly, I do not know what will happen if Kevin Owens can somehow leave here tonight as both Intercontinental and WWE Champion again. If he can somehow put his name back on top of the SmackDown mountain, I don't know what's going to happen. Okay, the ego inside Kevin Owens might just inflate tenfold, but right now, he's going to have to figure out a way to defeat Drew McIntyre while thinking about his health for later on down the line here tonight against... Oh, Daniel Bryan as Kevin Owens immediately goes for the cover off a clothesline. One. No one only at one count. That's exactly what Kevin Owens needs to do. He needs to go for these quick covers. He needs to somehow make sure that Drew McIntyre cannot fight back. And now once again takes him down. One. No one only at one count once again. Drew McIntyre, he's been riding high following the conclusion of our last pay-per-view Survivor Series when he beat the hell out of EC3 in a steel cage match. As now Kevin Owens 1, 2, no, and only a 2 count. We almost had a new champion there following that back suplex. Okay, Drew McIntyre, ever since beating EC3 finally within the confines of a steel cage, he went on to become Intercontinental Champion just 2 weeks later. And right now, Kevin Owens, sends him on another ride, drops him on the back of his skull, goes for the cover once again. 1, 2, no, and only a 2 count. Okay, McIntyre, he's looking to continue that wave of momentum that he has been he has been riding ever since Survivor Series leading up to tonight at Super Showdown. Look at that, the furious punches of Drew McIntyre on display. Okay, Drew McIntyre, an incredible combination of height, speed, and power. Kevin Owens, he's also got some strike advantage perhaps, but of course the incredibly dangerously creative mind of Kevin Owens that has put people on the shelves his entire career, hell, even ended a few careers. As oh wait a second, he goes for a clothesline, does Drew McIntyre, but Kevin Owens, oh my god, gets a big chop right to the chest. And now he goes for a headbutt. Kevin Owens counters, however, before getting sent into the mat there by Drew McIntyre. You can see by Kevin Owens' t-shirt that he is very cocky coming into this one. He believes that he will leave with both championships on his t-shirt here tonight, the WWE and Intercontinental Championship. Now, what in the hell? Kevin Owens, what in the hell? What is this? Oh my god! Shades of the Viper, Randy Orton, 1, 2. No, and only a 2 count. However, Randy Orton, quite like many others in the WWE who have since stolen that type of DDT, do it from the middle turn, from the middle rope, and tonight, practically a brain buster there. Absolutely devastating by Kevin Owens on Drew McIntyre with that DDT off the top turnbuckle. However, right now, Drew McIntyre rolls to the outside. He seems to be a bit rocked following that DDT, perhaps suffering some sort of a head injury. And Kevin Owens realizes that that might be a target. Goes after the face, goes after the skull of the champion. That's the WWE champion right now. Oh, continues the pressure. The back of the skull collides with the mat. As now McIntyre, wait a second, sends him into the corner. But Kevin Owens now strikes back. But now he gets a big elbow right to the face. And now back and forth between these two men. As McIntyre throws him to the outside. Seems to have something here. Kevin Owens, however. Oh, look at that. The incredible agility for a man his size. The cover 1, 2. No, and only a 2 count there. When it comes to Kevin Owens, do not judge a book by its cover. He may not look very agile. He may not look very quick. However, oh, just like that, quick as a cat, turns into a stunner now. 1, 2. No, and only a 2 count. Kevin Owens starting this incredibly intense show off with an incredibly intense game plan. Beat the hell out of Drew McIntyre. Target the head, target the skull of the Intercontinental Champion. As right now, Drew McIntyre, oh god, what is this? Gets sent to the top turnbuckle. And Kevin Owens, he ain't done here. Oh god, no, what is this? Oh, no, 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 no. Oh my god, both men come crashing down to the mat. Kevin Owens, 1, 2. No, and only a 2 count once again. And oh my god, Drew McIntyre. Drew McIntyre just sits up. Trying to fight through the pain, perhaps. Kicks him in the stomach. Future Shock DDT. 1, 2. No, and only a 2 count there, but that might be his opening. A maneuver that he has used time and time again in order to defeat, conclusively beat his opponents. Drew McIntyre hits the Future Shock. However, right now, seems as though both men looking a bit rocked, perhaps. Kevin Owens throwing Drew McIntyre, trying to get some space, perhaps. McIntyre down on the ground. Oh, wait a second. Perhaps that wasn't his intention. Oh my god, as he flies through the air. Kevin Owens flying through the air, crashing down hard on Drew McIntyre. The count of 3 by the referee. However, Kevin Owens, oh, with that boot right to the side of the head, perhaps hoping that a different type of 3 count by the referee can take place, perhaps right now. 1, 2. No, and only a 2 count there by the WWE Champion. As now once again, Drew McIntyre gets up. The Scottish Psychopath, oh god, gets taken down once again by a stunner. And the cover now. 1, 2. No, and only a 2 count. Drew McIntyre keeps trying to get up, keeps trying to fight through the pain, but Kevin Owens keeps having him well scouted right now. This matchup has been practically all Kevin Owens. Oh, wait a second. Perhaps this may be the exclamation point to an epic encounter between the two. Pop-up powerbomb, 1, 2. We have a new Intercontinental Champion, or perhaps not. Now, ladies and gentlemen, this entire show has been built around the Undisputed Era versus the Club, okay? A Raw-centric faction war, but these two men are going to war! Oh my god! Kevin Owens, high risk, no reward there. Okay, getting the knees up does Drew McIntyre, and now this may be his moment. Oh, but Kevin Owens strikes back. Both men battling back and forth here. And McIntyre, oh, wait a second. He's got him up, and he takes him down. Kevin Owens might be realizing that going up to the top turnbuckle for that frog splash may have been the, last mistake. And the cover off the Claymore, 1, 2, 3, and Drew McIntyre does it. Kevin Owens hitting Drew McIntyre with practically everything in his arsenal. Okay, perhaps just one package pile driver away from taking care of Drew McIntyre and taking home the Intercontinental Championship. But tonight, Kevin Owens has just suffered defeat. What do you think Daniel Bryan's got to be thinking here tonight? Okay, Kevin Owens, he couldn't get the job done, and sure, his matchup is going to be way down the line here tonight, but that's only a few hours, perhaps. Okay, Kevin Owens, he's got a WWE title match to think about, and tonight he just lost the first matchup of the evening to Drew McIntyre, unsuccessful in gaining the Intercontinental Championship. And perhaps if Daniel Bryan took some notes, perhaps if Daniel Bryan studied that matchup and found some sort of a weak point within Kevin Owens, well, perhaps he may be losing his WWE Championship as well. Well, either way, though, I mentioned it earlier on, okay, this entire pay-per-view event is seemingly built around the Undisputed Era versus the Club, okay, this faction war that has taken place over the past few months on Monday Night Raw, and in just a few short moments, we're going to be witnessing the first matchup in that war that takes place tonight. So let's get into it. The first battle between the Undisputed Era and the Club. It's that man right there representing the big UE, the Messiah of the Backbreaker, none other than Roderick Strong, as he is set to take on the phenomenal one, the newest member of the Club, AJ Styles. And it seems as though Roderick Strong is coming out here with some inspiration in his attire. Of course, inspiration taken from everybody's favorite Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and more specifically, judging by his orange headband, Roderick Strong perhaps leaning more towards Michelangelo for his inspiration. And, well, come to think of it, Michelangelo and Roderick Strong are very similar individuals. Okay, sure, both are incredibly skilled combatants, incredible fighters indeed. Just ask any member of the WWE roster, or in the Ninja Turtle case, any member of the Foot Clan. But Roderick Strong and Michelangelo are both also not particularly seen as massive threats, okay? Nobody seems to take Michelangelo or Roderick Strong seriously, at least in comparison to the other members of the respective teams. Okay, think about it. Adam Cole is Mr. King of the Ring. He is challenging for the Universal Championship. He's a former United States champion. Kyle O'Reilly and Bobby Fish, they are tremendous tag team competitors. They're going to be fighting and looking to defend their Raw tag team titles later on tonight against Gallows and Anderson. And yet Roderick Strong, he doesn't particularly have any success here in the WWE. He doesn't have particularly any accolades or achievements in his history here in World Wrestling Entertainment. So that means, ladies and gentlemen, Roderick Strong, he's got a lot more to prove coming into this matchup. Okay, even though this matchup isn't particularly for any championships, unlike the other Club versus Undisputed Era matches, this is all about which faction, and more importantly, which man is better within the confines of the squared circle. Okay, Roderick Strong, he has a very, very uphill mountain to climb here tonight when facing off against that man, AJ Styles. Okay, even though I'm not particularly a fan of the new attitude by AJ Styles, I have to respect AJ just because I've said it time and time again. He is definitely one of the, if not the best professional wrestler I have ever seen. Okay, incredible technical game, an incredible mind, an intelligent brain within inside the confines of his skull, but Roderick Strong, he is looking to crack open that skull and break the back of AJ Styles. Both men have a lot to prove. AJ wants to show the world why Finn Balor, Gallows, and Anderson recruited him into the club. Roderick Strong, he wants to prove that he is truly a main event superstar. He wants to prove to the world why he was such a mainstay and why such an indie darling before entering WWE, as right now, here we go, AJ Styles immediately with the too sweet, disrespecting Roderick Strong right out of the gate. As now he catches the boot there. Oh, got it, now Roderick Strong catches a boot, this time right to the back of the head with the Pele kick out of nowhere. And that's just how good AJ Styles is. Okay, he's so quick. He is so unbelievably quick and hard-hitting. His technical game is practically unmatched in terms of just the raw talent that he has in that ring. Roderick Strong, however, perhaps a bit more of an explosive move set. And right now, oh god, Roderick Strong looking to show off that explosive moveset. Oh my god! The lower spine of AJ Styles just comes down hard onto the top turnbuckle. And now Roderick, he ain't done. Oh, perhaps going for another backbreaker attempt, but instead AJ Styles counters with that massive clothesline by the Phenomenal One. Roderick Strong coming into this one, obviously, with the green shorts in reference to his entrance attire with the Ninja Turtles. AJ Styles coming into this one with the white and red attire as Roderick crashes head first, skull first into the mat. Okay, do not expect either of these two to pull their punches. Both men have a lot to prove. Both men want to prove to the world why they are main event caliber athletes. As Roderick, oh, look at this, with the strikes, and then runs, oh, into that clothesline there, connecting on AJ. Perhaps a bit of one-upsmanship by both men thus far. Okay, every time one man takes the other down, the other one gets right back up and does the same thing to them. Oh, and there you see, just like that with the chop and then the forearms. Both men training, oh, what the hell, trading melee strikes before, look at this, turning it into a Boston Crab out of nowhere. Roderick Strong, the innovation here tonight on display, just out of nowhere, sliding underneath AJ Styles, a standing AJ Styles before getting just taken down within a matter of seconds, maybe even a second. And Roderick Strong showing off that quickness that he is not particularly, used to showing here in the WWE 1, 2, no, only a 2 count. Okay, Roderick, he is much more known for his incredible strength for a man of his size. Oh, with that kick right to the stomach. He's known for his speed. He's known for his agile. But, of course, he's much more known for his incredibly intelligent mind. Okay, both men, very similar combatants. However, one of these two will prove here tonight that they are the better man. As now Roderick, oh, my God. After launching a knee right to the jaw of AJ, he takes down Styles hard with that backbreaker again. Okay, the Messiah of the backbreaker. There's a reason they call him that, folks, and you're witnessing it as he goes for a kick. However, AJ Styles counters. AJ Styles counters, and look at that, turns it into a calf crusher out of nowhere. And now it's AJ Styles with the quick submission holds, looking to work over the leg right now of Roderick Strong, realizing, of course, the old adage that I have said time and time again is practically a catchphrase at this point. If you can't stand, you can't fight. As Roderick Strong gets taken off his feet once again, this time into an armbar out of nowhere by AJ Styles. Another submission hold by the Phenomenal One. However, right now, Roderick, with the punches, looking to get out of it once again. AJ Styles, the speed on display, my God. And now with the chops right to the chest by Roderick. Okay, on any episode of Raw, SmackDown, hell, even a pay-per-view, I would say that this matchup is definitely main event caliber. just looking at the two performers in the ring. However, right now, they are on the second matchup of the card. And I think that just shows you just how good this card here at Super Showdown is. Bounces off the ropes, runs up, jumps up into the knee. 1, 2. No, and only a 2 count. Now AJ Styles perhaps slowing down the pace here tonight. Okay, Roderick Strong definitely trying to speed up the matchup. AJ Styles looking to slow it down. And now he goes over to the outside. What is this? Phenomenal form? No, instead he turns it into a 450 there. I thought he was going outside for that devastating phenomenal 1, 2. No, and only a 2 count. That devastating forearm by AJ Styles. Instead, he turns it into a 450 that he makes look just so damn good. He's so pristine. He's so quick. AJ Styles, his agility being put on display, and he may look so damn easy. However, right now, Roderick Strong, he's trying to fight back with some strikes. AJ Styles, however, counters. Goes for a running clothesline. Roderick Strong reverses with a boot right to the gut. And Strong, this may be his opening. This may be his opening here tonight. With the quick melee strikes here on AJ on the phenomenal. On the phenomenal one here, kicking the gut. Suplex takedown. Hooking the arms and then hooking the leg. 1, 2. No, and only a 2 count there. You gotta think that a win here between either man will definitely lead to an advantage for either faction, as Roderick reverses the Irish whip out of nowhere with the rocket kick. Boot right to the face. It's over. 1, 2. No, and only a 2 count. Of course, another maneuver that he has used to finish off a series of matches. Roderick Strong, typically known for his end of heartache finishing maneuver, typically the last move before the 1, 2, 3 count. However, AJ Styles trying to fight back following a devastating kick right to the face with the rocket kick, and now with a big chop right to the chest, and then he meets him with a chop of his own, does AJ, and now both men back and forth. Counter after counter, strike after strike. These two men practically unmatched. And another backbreaker there right to the lower spine. And there you see Roderick Strong just falls down to a knee. 1, 2. No, and only a 2 count. Perhaps using that pinfall attempt as a bit of a breather in this matchup. Okay, Roderick and AJ both going to war here tonight. And as I was saying before, okay, you got to think that no matter what happens, either it's... Before I can even get to that statement, AJ Styles, wait a second, Styles clash. 1, 2, 3. No, and he gets the shoulder up. AJ Styles looking dumbfounded as Roderick Strong gets the shoulder up here tonight, kicking out of the Styles clash. I have no idea how he did it, but god damn it, Roderick Strong is still in the fight. Oh, and he strikes back with a chop to the chest. And Roderick Strong perhaps running on fumes here following that Styles clash. However, both men firing on all cylinders here in this absolute battle between these two men. And you gotta think, of course, throughout the night, we're going to be seeing a multitude of Club versus Undisputed Era matches, trying to get to my point that I've been trying to get to the past few minutes. Okay, you got to think that a win for either Roderick or AJ would lead to perhaps an ego boost, perhaps a bit of momentum for the respective faction. Okay, if Roderick Strong were to win this matchup, you got to think that Kyle, Fish, and Cole would feel really good about their own matches. Same thing goes for AJ with Gallows, Anderson, and Balor, and right now Roderick Strong goes him to the outside, and perhaps he's looking to show off that speed and athleticism there, running outside with the dropkick, and the agility being put on display by Roddy. And right now AJ Styles, he seems to not be looking so good, as AJ is down. Roderick looking to perhaps earn a victory. 1, 2. No, and only a 2 count there. AJ Styles getting the shoulder up, pushing Roderick Strong off before getting up now. And AJ, meets him with a forearm strike. However, now, with another chop there by Roderick. Okay, back and forth forearms, back and forth chops you're seeing throughout the entire course of this matchup. And now Roderick Strong seems to have something in mind right now. Oh, God. Well, we saw it a few moments ago, right in the beginning of the matchup. Oh, my God, again! The Messiah of the backbreaker with another backbreaker. The lower spine of AJ Styles just comes crashing down onto the top turnbuckle. Absolutely brutal here. And Roderick Strong looking to take advantage. Throws him to the outside. Seems to have something in mind. Some sort of crazy look in his eye. However, AJ Styles trying to fight back with all the energy he can muster here. 1, 2, perhaps a roll-up victory. Or no, he gets the shoulder up. And AJ Styles now, after just being massacred here tonight, right in the back, just over and over again. Roderick Strong, the Messiah of the Backbreaker. They call him that for a reason, folks. And right now, AJ Styles trying to fight back with some strikes of his own. The forearm, the chop, and these two men are just going to war here tonight with a punch right to the back of the head by AJ. And Roderick Strong, look at that, the athleticism on display with a punch right to the back of the head. Kicks him in the stomach now. Hooks the arms there, and now hooks the leg with another suplex. 1, 2. No, and only a 2 count there. Both men with such explosive move sets you are witnessing here. And you gotta think that all of the other 3 members of both teams, the club and the Undisputed Era, are watching this one on the edge of their seats, and so am I here. And right now, Roderick Strong goes for a running kick perhaps. However, AJ Styles pushes him down to the mat ferociously here. And now AJ pushes him towards the ropes. However, Roderick Strong reverses, throws him to the outside. He's got him on the apron. However, AJ Styles strikes him there with a forearm. Oh, and then another forearm, this time with a bit more of a phenomenal flair to it. Out of nowhere. 1, 2, 3. AJ Styles with a phenomenal forearm to get the job done. But my God, what a back and forth battle we just witnessed between these two men. Okay, Roderick Strong working over the back the entire matchup. AJ Styles just trying to get in any sort of punch, any sort of chop, any sort of attack that he can. Okay, hitting incredible maneuvers such as that 450 splash to springboard. Roderick Strong out of nowhere, rocket kick, both men. Okay, no matter who was to win or lose, should be proud of that performance. Roderick Strong here tonight, sadly enough, is just not the man to get the job done. AJ Styles and Roderick Strong putting on a clinic here at Super Showdown. However, right now you gotta think the club are definitely grinning from ear to ear following the victory by AJ Styles. And now the wave of momentum is going towards the club. The ball is in their court. Gallows, Anderson, and Balor, they've got a tremendous performance to live up to later on tonight. AJ Styles, what a victory here over Roderick Strong. However, right now it's time to turn our attention from this war that we're going to be watching throughout the rest of the event between the Undisputed Era and the club. We have to turn our attention from that over to the Raw Women's Division as Nia Jax is looking to defend her championship against Toni Storm. Okay, will Toni Storm be able to outmaneuver the incredibly powerful Nia Jax, or will Jax just absolutely decimate Toni as she has decimated seemingly every other female combatant on the roster? Only one way to find out, baby. And it's about to take place here tonight. There you see her, the challenger, Toni Storm, making her way to the ring, earning a shot at the Raw Women's Championship back at Survivor Series when Nia Jax opted out of defending her title at that pay-per-view, instead saying, you know what, how about Toni Storm and Shayna Baszler battle one another for a shot here tonight against Nia Jax for the Raw Women's Championship. So right now, Toni Storm, after defeating Shayna Baszler out of nowhere with that roll-up victory, getting out of the Kira Fuda clutch, Toni Storm now is going to be facing off against a woman that, let me tell you, this is absolutely the irresistible force, this unstoppable wrecking crew known as Nia Jax. Okay, Nia Jax returning to WWE back at SummerSlam, injuring the former Raw Women's Champion Asuka, and then as Asuka laid in a hospital bed, Nia Jax went one-on-one against Kairi Sane, who is now on SmackDown. However, when she was on Monday Night Raw, she fought for the Raw Women's title against Nia Jax, the vacated championship. before Nia Jax took that title home, and she has held it very, very tightly ever since then. Nia Jax here tonight may just lose that very championship that she has been holding ever since just returning with this huge brute force attack on Asuka. But right now, Asuka's not here. Right now, what's standing in front of Nia Jax is the New Zealand hothead herself, Toni Storm. However, even though she is a bit of a hothead, she still likes to use that head of hers to absolutely decimate her opponents. Okay, whether it be by using her brain and her intelligence to defeat her opponents, or physically with her devastating headbutts. Right now, she's gonna have to use that same head in order to defeat Nia Jax as she runs towards her here and now. Oh, wait a second, Nia is still standing. Toni Storm with the running clotheslines and the running strikes before Nia Jax just gets sent across the ring, and here we go! Oh my god, but Toni Storm, nobody home before getting thrown across the ring, and there you see Nia Jax. You can already see the differences between both ladies here. Oh, with a punch right to the face, and another one for good measure. And Nia Jax on a rampage here, as she has been on a rampage ever since SummerSlam when she returned. Throwing her across the ring here at Super Showdown, however, does Nia Jax before taking her down there. And then there you see Nia Jax just laughing at Toni Storm here tonight. Of course, Storm, the blonde in the black and orange attire. Nia Jax with the all black and gray. However, right now, both women are battling here tonight, trying to reverse each other's strikes. However, Nia Jax is not looking so good here. However, she makes me eat my words. However, instead now Toni Storm making her eat those smacks to the face, those kicks to the gut over and over again by Storm. And yes, she seemingly can't take down Nia Jax at all. Puts her up on the ropes here, has something in mind. Nia Jax gets sent to the outside, and of course, the bigger they are, the harder they fall, crashing down to the outside. No, wait a second, Toni Storm flies to the outside here! And Toni Storm now riding a bit of momentum, going up to the top of them. There you see Toni Storm realizing her advantage in this matchup is definitely the agility and speed, and she's using it to her advantage here. Toni Storm on the top, seems to have something in mind. Flies down cross body, but Nia Jax, the power on display. Just catching Toni Storm mid-air, and then, oh my god, uses her size to her advantage, just crushes Toni Storm. However, Storm trying to fight back here, even though she may be out of breath, getting the wind knocked out of her. Oh god. However, Toni Storm, as you can tell, just seemingly can't fight back. She's trying to. Okay, you can see her trying to fight back, but Nia Jax, ever since catching her in midair and slamming her down to the mat, has been on a roll right now. Absolutely trying to decimate Toni, as Toni Storm with the forearm strike to the Raw Women's Champion. And remember, that's what it's all about, ladies and gentlemen. The title is on the line. Both women want to leave here tonight with the richest prize for any female combatant on Monday Night Raw. And right now, what is this? Oh my god. Using the bottom rope to bounce Toni Storm into the mat and face first into that Minitron there, where the apron would typically be. However, right now, instead, Toni Storm just got a face full of that Minitron, and right now, a stomach full of Nia Jax, who just, oh my god, crushes her before launches her across the ring, and Toni Storm is not looking too good. Toni Storm now, oh god, with a knee right to the face by Jax. Storm needs to somehow find a way to fight back. Oh my god. The headbutt. Oh my god, and Nia Jax saying, fine, if that's a headbutt, that seems to barely affect Nia Jax. Here's a headbutt by Jax, taking down Toni Storm, and then once again crushes her in the corner. Oh, but this time Toni Storm catches her there with a knee to the stomach. Nia Jax walks towards her there and gets a big DDT off the middle turnbuckle there by Toni, and this may be an opening. Goes for the cover on the champion. 1, 2. No, and only a 2 count there. Toni Storm. I'm still in shock and all that headbutt didn't take down Nia Jax. Okay, that thunderous headbutt that typically just decimates any opponent that Toni Storm wields that headbutt against. Didn't even seem to affect Nia Jax, but that headbutt sure as hell did affect Nia. And there you see Toni Storm feeling the energy, thinking, hey, you know what? Perhaps that headbutt that finally took you down may be the turning point in this matchup. Oh, wait a second. Nia Jax ducks underneath the clothesline, but Toni Storm there with a kick right to the side of the leg. Continuing with the strikes now. And here we go. Toni Storm over and over again with these strikes. European uppercut there has Nia Jax rocked in the corner. And Toni Storm now. Oh, God, there you see the running hip attack there, just crushing Nia Jax. And Toni Storm's not done. Goes up to the top turnbuckle here. Oh, God, nobody home off the flying leg drop there. And now, oh my God, Nia Jax again with a headbutt, taking down Toni, who crawls towards the corner, and now she's the one that gets crushed. Once again in the bottom turnbuckle. Nia Jax just, oh God, moving out of the way at the last possible second. Toni Storm landing hard, following that top rope leg drop attempt, and now it seems as though Nia Jax using that as a turning point, and she rotates her own body to crush Toni Storm. Dead center in the ring, Nia Jax once again trying to dish out her own brand of punishment. But Toni Storm now trying to fight back, throws Nia Jax once again to the outside. But we saw it earlier. It was so nice. Let's do it twice. Toni Storm flies to the outside alongside Nia Jax, okay? Once again, the running drop kick. And now she throws. Nia Jax sends her running now towards the barricade. Picks up Jax. Oh, as the Raw Women's Champion strikes back. And now another strike. And back and forth between these two women. As Nia, oh wait a second, has her up on her shoulders now. Sees this as an opportunity. What in the hell is this? Oh my God, right into the barricade goes. Wait, what the hell? Well, the match has just been thrown out here tonight as Shayna Baszler apparently making her presence known here tonight at Super Showdown. What is this? Oh my God! Toni's skull being crushed like a damn watermelon there by the Queen of Spades. I don't know why the hell she's here, but Shayna Baszler apparently has just decided to come out here and ruin this fine matchup that we were watching. However, right now, oh God, well there you see Nia Jax realizing the danger and Shayna Baszler having a steel chair trying to fight back. And typically I'm not a supporter of Nia Jax, but Shayna Baszler seems to have evil intentions, and hopefully she can get out of, oh God, whatever is happening. What in the hell? Oh God, Shayna, what in the hell is this? Oh no, my God. Well, Shayna Baszler, of course, losing a #1 contenders match at Survivor Series against Toni Storm for the Raw Women's title. And it seems as though either way she decided to intervene in this matchup. She wanted to be a part of this, and to be a part of this matchup, she decided to rip apart both Toni Storm and Nia Jax. And there you see Shayna Baszler, just the devastating big boots into the turnbuckle, into the post, the metal post on the outside. And then, of course, just this, oh my God, just crushing the neck of Nia Jax. Shayna Baszler, there you see her standing tall here at Super Showdown. Hopefully, those two women can go to a local medical facility. Okay, hopefully we get some EMTs down here. However, backstage, as the doctors here in the WWE tend to both Toni Storm and Shayna Baszler, I want to remind you of what's going to be happening later on tonight. Of course, there you see him, the #1 contender to Kevin Owens' WWE Championship, entering the arena. Kevin Owens, he already suffered a loss against Drew McIntyre earlier on. Will he suffer another loss against Daniel Bryan? Only time will tell. And then, of course, also that man, Jeff Hardy. He's got a big night ahead of him as well. He is going to go one-on-one with none other than The Fiend. Okay, Jeff Hardy, he decided to call out Bray Wyatt to a matchup, and Bray Wyatt accepted. I don't know if it was such a smart idea by Jeff Hardy. However, he wants revenge for Matt. Will he get it? Or will The Fiend absolutely decimate Jeff just like he did back, or I say he, it, The Fiend, it, back at Survivor Series in his first matchup. However, right now, as Toni Storm and Nia Jax have been taken to the back, we have to move on now to the rest of our show. And once again, of course, the underlying war throughout the course of this Super Showdown event. And I'm sorry that, I'm not particularly as excited as I was a few moments ago during that match between Storm and Jax. It's not a lack of enthusiasm for this matchup. I am just very concerned about Storm and Jax. Okay, I do not make it a secret that Toni Storm is indeed one of my personal favorites on the Raw Women's roster. However, right now we're going to move on to the tag team division on Monday Night Raw as the underlying war between the Undisputed Era and the Club continues. As right now it's about the Raw Tag Team Championships. Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson looking to challenge once again for the titles. Will they be able to take those Raw Tag Team titles away from, well, apparently, Donatello and Raphael, a.k.a. Kyle O'Reilly and Bobby Fish, or will those two men replicate the success that they had at Survivor Series and retain their championships? Only time will tell. As right now, this is all about the Raw Tag Team titles, but it means a lot more than that. This is about the war. This is about the constant battles we have seen over the past few months between these two elite tier factions, the Undisputed Era and the Club. And you gotta think that those two men, Bobby Fish and Kyle O'Reilly, feel as though they may have a lot more to prove now that Roderick Strong, who earlier this evening suffered defeat against AJ Styles, took that loss. And right now, the Club have the momentum going into this matchup here tonight. There you see Bobby Fish and Kyle O'Reilly. I am being told right now that Tony and Nia, they have suffered serious injuries due to the attack by Shayna Baszler. We don't know what's going to be happening with them, but it is not looking good for those two women. However, right now, it is time for the Raw Tag Team Championship matchup. This is going to be a battle of attrition, a war here tonight, and it's a fight for those right there, the tag team titles. Big Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson versus Kyle O'Reilly and Bobby Fish. And I'll say this, Gallows and Anderson, once again, quite like at the Survivor Series, at the Survivor Series pay-per-view, have a speed and power combination that is practically unmatched. Kyle O'Reilly, however, showing off his amazing striking skills, but the big man Luke Gallows, hard to take down. However, of course, when you do take him down, it means a lot because the bigger they are, the harder they fall. As Gallows falls down there, picks him up. What is this? Setting him up there for some sort of a power slam, almost looking like a tombstone pile driver by Gallows. However, there you see Kyle O'Reilly with the stomps trying to cave in the chest of Luke Gallows. And Bobby Fish now on the apron watches as Gallows gets thrown to their corner. And now here we go. This is exactly what these two men need to do in order to retain their tag team titles. They need to focus on one specific member of the Club. And that's a good strategy in any tag team matchup. Okay, frequent tags, focus on one individual and make sure they do not tag out, because the moment they tag out could mean utter defeat. As right now, Gallows gets taken down with a big back suplex. And oh my god, he runs towards him there, charges towards Bobby Fish, who raises a knee right to the jaw before, here we go, Luke Gallows now trying to fight back. Throws him across the ring and then into a big boot there. And oh god, he's not done as he throws Kyle O'Reilly in. And Luke Gallows now looking to show off his power there. Takes him down with the back suplex. And now, oh my god, he's taking down both members of the Undisputed Era here. Both of the Raw Tag Team Champions right now. And Luke Gallows absolutely kicking ass right now. Full Nelson into a big slam there. Oh, and then a punch to Kyle O'Reilly for good measure. And Luke Gallows is a one-man wrecking crew right now in this tag team matchup. Okay, taking down everybody here. Okay, he sees red, and right now, he sees the outstretched hand of Carl Anderson before he makes the tag, and then there goes Bobby Fish face first into the mat. And now here we go, Carl Anderson with the punches there. Of course, I would say this, Carl Anderson definitely the more agile of the two. As though, oh, look at that, both men colliding. I don't know if he got all of it, but Bobby Fish perhaps realizing that may have been enough. And another back suplex there. Bobby Fish, of course, we saw during his entrance dressed up as Raphael. Of course, the more rage-filled member, you could say, of the Undisputed Era. Kyle O'Reilly, perhaps one of the more intelligent members, dressed up as Donatello. Sure, he's not particularly tech-savvy, or at least we haven't seen that. However, right now, he is very intelligent in his incredibly unique strike game, and then into a submission hold out of nowhere there. Okay, Kyle O'Reilly has him down the armbar, trying to tap him out here, but oh wait, Carl Anderson gets out of it with the punches. As now Kyle, he ain't done, throws him, oh, Carl Anderson stops himself, however, kick right to the stomach. And now he throws him into the corner, makes the tag to the big man, Luke Gallows, once again. And now, oh, look at that, talking a bit of smack, talking some trash, before, oh my god, sending him face first into the boots of Luke Gallows. And Gallows now not done. Oh, and another big boot there, bounces him off the ropes, decides to hit him with another one, and then, oh, look at that. Look at that, of course, the too sweet. The disrespect by the club. We have seen it throughout the entire course of the matchup, and of course, throughout the course of the night with AJ Styles and Luke Gallows now. He ain't done. Goes after him here, but Carl Anderson reverses. Goes for a kick. However, now he reverses, and now back and forth between these two men go. And another kick there by Gallows. Back elbow, no. He stops him there, a bit too slow perhaps. However, right now, look at this. Lifts him up, and he takes him down there with the devastating brain buster. And Kyle O'Reilly isn't done as he takes down Carl Anderson with a punch right to the mouth. And now you may see this as an opportunity perhaps. He picks up Gallows off of the devastating brain buster there. Okay, the raw power by Kyle O'Reilly put on display there, lifting up the big man. And now makes the tag to Bobby. Makes the tag to Bobby here. Oh, and the leg sweep knee combination. It connects there, and Bobby Fish going for the cover here. Looking to retain the titles, but there you see Carl Anderson running in, breaking up the count. And now with the punches right to the face of Bobby Fish there, the Luthes press, before turning his attention to Kyle O'Reilly. And now it seems Carl Anderson perhaps thinking that he is some sort of a one-man wrecking crew as well. Looking to focus his attention to Bobby Fish now. As Luke Gallows now goes for some sort of a strike, but instead he counters Bobby Fish's kick right to the side of the head. Fish, and then, oh my god, before falling to the mat, 1, 2. No, and only a 2 count there by Gallows, who decides to just crush Bobby Fish in this matchup. And right now, oh wait, second, Bobby Fish trying to fight back here. The spinning heel kick sleep with the Fishes, and that might be it here, but instead, no, Bobby Fish decides to tag out. He decides to tag out here, and then a punch right to the face of Carl Anderson for good measure. And now, what in the hell is this? Kyle O'Reilly isn't done as he picks him up. Oh, wait a second. However, Gallows reverses, catches him there, gripping him by the throat with the choke slam. And now Gallows with a punch right to the face of Bobby Fish. Bobby Fish is down. Kyle O'Reilly being sent into the corner. Gallows and Anderson seeing this as an opportunity perhaps for some tag team action. No, wait a second. Wait a second. Magic Killer connecting. In the cover. 1, 2, 3. And we have new champions. Gallows and Anderson just beat Kyle O'Reilly and Bobby Fish. We have new Raw Tag Team Champions here, crowned at Super Showdown. I mean, I can't tell you that I'm not shocked or stunned, but now, ladies and gentlemen, it's the club who just shocked the system. The tag team titles have just changed hands. due to that devastating magic killer. Gallows and Anderson are the new tag team champions, and right now, well, that means that the club are 2 for 3 here at Super Showdown, okay? Roderick Strong losing to AJ Styles. Kyle and Fish, as we just saw, losing their tag team titles, their Raw tag team titles, to Gallows and Anderson. So, going into our main event tonight, Finn Balor, via the assistance of the club's domination thus far here at Super Showdown, has all the momentum. Will Adam Cole gain a victory for the Undisputed Era, or will the club reign supreme here at Super Showdown? We're going to find that out in our main event, ladies and gentlemen, for the Universal Championship. However, right now, it's time to turn our attention from this war between two factions over to these two individuals, Jeff Hardy versus Bray Wyatt. Now, Jeff Hardy, of course, is not a man with a lack of history between himself and Bray Wyatt. Of course, Jeff Hardy spending a majority of last year as a member of the Wyatt family. Of course, he was abducted by Bray, Harper, and Rowan at the time, who are, of course, the 3 members of the Wyatt family. Okay, he was abducted by them, forced to join the Wyatt family, and ever since then, Jeff Hardy has been thankful that Matt Hardy finally, after such a long time being forced to be a part of the Wyatt family, Jeff Hardy was finally taken out of that faction, and Matt Hardy, broken Matt Hardy, woken to light, or whatever you want to call him. Either way, though, Matt Hardy saved Jeff Hardy. And now Jeff is coming into this one to perhaps get some revenge for the same man that saved him from that Wyatt family membership. Because tonight, Jeff is going up against the man who assaulted... Well, I can't even say man. Okay, the Fiend. Jeff Hardy's going up against the Fiend here tonight to get some revenge on behalf of Matt Hardy, who is still unfit to compete. Okay, apparently, according to Matt, he is still at his home in North Carolina, and he is still in bed, swollen, bruised, battered, and hurt due to the events at King of the Ring. But now Jeff Hardy, he's got a massive task ahead of him. There you see this demonic presence. Of course, we're talking about that thing, the Fiend. Only the second match in the Fiend's history, and judging by the first matchup, Jeff Hardy should not have asked for this matchup. You gotta remember, Jeff Hardy is the one who challenged Bray Wyatt to a matchup to get some revenge, to get some redemption for Matt Hardy, and honestly, that was probably not a smart idea because, well, if you all joined us at Survivor Series, that man, that thing, the Fiend, he attacked Harper and Rowan with such a vicious intent. Those are guys that Bray Wyatt at one point would call his family members, his disciples. Okay, and you can say the same thing about Jeff Hardy. Sure, he was at one point one of Bray's, quote, disciples, but you gotta think that now Jeff Hardy is definitely a man that the Fiend, that Bray Wyatt has no love for. Right now, the Fiend, this terrifying creature, I mean, he absolutely destroyed Harper and Rowan. We haven't seen them since. Okay, they've been practically wiped off the face of the planet due to the Fiend's attack, due to the Fiend matchup, the handicap matchup where Bray Wyatt was supposed to be at a disadvantage. He absolutely decimated Harper and Rowan, and tonight you can only expect a similar decimation by that. Jeff, I understand, okay, the brotherly love between yourself and Matt, I understand that you indeed want to fight on behalf of Matt Hardy, but honestly, I don't know if this is worth it. I don't know if a fight against that is worth it. Either way, though, Jeff Hardy, he asked for this matchup. He's got something to prove. Let's see if he can do it. Let's see if he can defeat and beat this monster. And you can hear the crowd. You can hear the crowd. Bray is gonna kill you. Those chants, indeed, echoing throughout the arena. However, Jeff Hardy, here we go, with the strikes right to the face of Bray. Here we go, Jeff Hardy, with a few melee strikes and with a punch right to the face by Bray Wyatt. Well, Bray Wyatt not taking advantage of the moment, the opportunity to attack Jeff Hardy. Oh, and then he claps the ears. And now Bray... The Fiend apparently trying to show that he is, I don't know, peaceful, I guess? Well, Jeff Hardy responding with the delete chance. And now, oh god, wait a second. The Fiend, oh my god, didn't like that. I don't know what the hell that was about. The Fiend stopping himself. Sister Abigail! Already! And you can hear the crowd once again. Bray is going to kill you. And honestly, even though I sit here terrified, I understand that this may be entertaining to some of you people. But honestly, I'm not going to lie. I'm a fan of Jeff Hardy. I am indeed a fan as Jeff, goes after him. And the Fiend just pushes Jeff down to the mat. And then, goes for a strike. However, Jeff Hardy trying to fight here, takes down the Fiend. That's probably the first time we've ever seen the Fiend get taken down. And now Jeff Hardy, he's actually bringing on the fight. He's actually trying to fight the Fiend here, and he takes him down again. And Jeff is still standing. Jeff is still standing. Whisper in the wind. And he goes for the pinfall attempt. One. No, and only a 1 count there. However, that is still a 1 count. This is the first pinfall we've ever seen here. In a Fiend match that wasn't by the Fiend. And oh my god, with another sickening headbutt. And just like that, he gets taken down, and Jeff, he is not looking good in the... Oh god, no. Oh my... Oh. Well, I guarantee you, Bray Wyatt absolutely showing his more demonic side here. Okay, Bray Wyatt, he says that he is scared of this thing over on the Firefly Funhouse. He keeps saying that he is terrified of the Fiend, and you can see why. Look at this with the crab walk by the Fiend. Oh my god, absolutely creepy before absolutely devastating. The demolition here by the Fiend. Oh my god, here we go with the claw. Oh my god, the mandible claw. 1, 2, 3. And Bray Wyatt, the Fiend, this monster within him that Bray Wyatt describes, and Bray Wyatt is obviously terrified of. Absolutely showing why everybody here in the WWE should be terrified of that. Okay, Jeff Hardy, you decided to have this matchup, and I understand, okay? Brotherly love, okay? I understand the idea of wanting to fight on behalf of your brother, on behalf of Matt Hardy, but this was absolutely not worth it, okay? Sure, Jeff Hardy got a few good punches, and for the first time we've seen Bray Wyatt show some sort of remorse as the Fiend, oddly enough. Okay, deciding to not attack him immediately until Jeff Hardy did the delete chance, and then apparently showed some sort of lack of remorse and for the Fiend. And right now, there you see him, the Fiend, here at Super Showdown, standing tall. This monster. I don't know if anything can stop him. Well, either way, though, after that terrifying display by the Fiend, we have to move on now to the rest of... Hold on, wait a second. I'm being told something's happening backstage. I'm being told... Oh, my God! Kevin Owens! Oh, my God, going after Daniel Bryan, what the hell? Oh, it seems as though we can never catch a break here at Super Showdown with Kevin Owens now, grabbing a trash can, attacking Daniel Bryan backstage. What in the... Well, of course, Kevin Owens, you already had a match tonight against Drew McIntyre, fighting for the IC title. He lost, and right now, Kevin Owens going after his opponent for later on in the evening for the WWE Championship, going after Daniel Bryan backstage, using everything he can, apparently, including his boot, just stomping on him over and over again. And now Kevin Owens, oh, come on, what is this? He's not done. He isn't done here. Daniel Bryan, oh my God, right against those crates, and he's not done. Throws him into the table. Oh God, no! He's got a sickening look in his eyes. Oh God, no! Oh my God, the suplex through the table. And also, you gotta think that is a concrete floor, ladies and gentlemen, backstage. So he's going through the table onto the hard concrete, and now he's just stomping away at him again. Kevin Owens, come on! This is absolutely ridiculous. Kevin Owens showing his disrespectful side once again. Well, I don't know if Daniel Bryan's gonna even be medically cleared later on tonight to fight in that matchup for the WWE Championship. However, right now it's time for the SmackDown Tag Team title matches. As I'm being told right now, doctors are, well, seems as though it's a busy night for them. Okay, having to deal with Nia Jax, Toni Storm, and now dealing with Daniel Bryan backstage. Okay, at least he's getting medical attention here following that attack by Kevin Owens. Okay, he's the WWE Champion. He's the leader of SmackDown. That's the guy that people think about when they think of Friday Night SmackDown. That despicable, that cowardly, that absolutely dangerous Kevin Owens. Well, however, right now, either way, we have to move on with the rest of the show, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, because now it's time for some more tag team action. The SmackDown Tag Team titles are on the line. There you see them. Cesaro and Sheamus, the Bar, looking to defend their titles against Jackson Ryker and EC3. Now, how did this matchup take place? Well, a few weeks ago, these two teams battled for the SmackDown Tag Team titles. However, you gotta think that was the week after EC3 went toe-to-toe with Drew McIntyre inside the confines of a steel cage, and Drew McIntyre did not pull any punches. He used that steel cage to his advantage, absolutely destroying him. You could see EC3 even on the Friday after Survivor Series. He was still bruised, he was still battered, he was still bandaged up, and EC3, after losing alongside Jackson Ryker, after losing their matchup against these two men, the Bar, for the SmackDown Tag Team titles on that episode of SmackDown, well, EC3 and Jackson Ryker both said, hey, you know what, EC3 was not 100%. We want another matchup for the SmackDown Tag Team titles. And, well, it seems as though they're going to be getting it here tonight. Okay, so right now, EC3, he is looking to be crowned one half of the tag team titles, just like how his adversary at Survivor Series was crowned the Intercontinental Champion just a few weeks ago, and now he still is champion. Perhaps both of those men will leave tonight as champion. And there you see, we're kicking off with the also dangerous Jackson Ryker. And of course, Sheamus. Incredibly dangerous in his own right. Sheamus and Cesaro both coming out here with the pink and purple. Oh my God, it's right now. Following that powerbomb one. No, only a one count. Following that powerbomb, perhaps Sheamus is going to have some purple marks on his back. Okay, I'm calling those bruises, ladies and gentlemen. Don't know if you heard the term. However, it's markings of absolute destruction. And right now, Jackson Ryker, an incredibly destructive man, takes down Sheamus. There's a reason Jackson Ryker was hired by EC3. 1, 2, no, only one count again following the back suplex. There's a reason Jackson Ryker was hired as EC3's personal bodyguard. You know, you can see it right there, taking him down. And you can see also you look at EC3's outfit, you can see a print of the SmackDown Tag Team titles, but tonight, EC3 alongside Jackson Ryker are looking to leave with the real things. However, Sheamus gets sent into the corner, oh my god, before moving out of the way, and Sheamus now perhaps seeing this as an opportunity to retain those championships, but Jackson Ryker with a kick right to the stomach, throws him across the ring, and now he's not done, catching him off the rebound after being thrown into the turnbuckles with a suplex. Jackson Ryker, of course, talking smack. EC3 and Jackson Ryker both share a common interest here tonight, and of course that being the tag team titles, but they also share common attributes, common descriptions, because you see, words that I would use to describe Jackson Ryker and EC3 would be egotistical, a bit big-headed, a bit full of themselves, and right now, oh my god, Jackson Ryker just gets sent into the mat, and Sheamus now seeing that as an opportunity to tag out to Cesaro after taking so much punishment already by Ryker. However, there you see Jackson. He isn't allowing that tag to stop his momentum as he sends Cesaro into the corner. Oh, goes for a running European uppercut. Nobody home, however, and now it's Jackson who, well, there you see, look at this, the power. Look at the raw power. Lifting up Cesaro, holding him there for a few seconds before taking him right back down, crashing into the mat. I'm being told right now, Daniel Bryan, okay, he's being wrapped up, he's being bandaged here. I understand this is a highly intense SmackDown Tag Team matchup. Oh my god, for the Tag Team titles, it's highly important. However, I do want to remind you that, of course, Daniel Bryan will be competing later on tonight following that attack, or I don't know, if he can, if he's still medically clear, okay, the doctors, the EMTs are still looking into it. However, right now, Cesaro gets up, goes for yet another running, flying European uppercut, and again, he just gets caught by Jackson Ryker. Jackson Ryker absolutely relentless thus far, barely allowing Cesaro and Sheamus a moment to gain any sort of control here, and Jackson Ryker seemingly single-handedly is about to just win the SmackDown Tag Team titles for himself, and EC3 following that spear, and there you see Ryker. There you see Ryker. Look at this, the disrespectful forearm breaking the eyes of Sheamus. And now, Jackson Ryker, quite like Gallows earlier on tonight, a one-man wrecking crew taking down both men of the opposing team. This time, of course, that team being the Bar, and Sheamus now getting picked up here, one half of the SmackDown Tag Team Championships. Look at this, catching him there! Jackson Ryker, incredible speed, catching him in midair. However, there you see, oh, wait a second. Cesaro now trying to duck underneath, trying to fight back here, but Jackson Ryker, oh my god, the non-stop punishment here tonight by Jackson Ryker. And now cutting the throat, perhaps saying that this is going to end right now as he grips Cesaro by the throat. Oh, choke slam, powerbomb, 1, 2. No, and Cesaro gets the shoulder up somehow. Cesaro somehow getting the shoulder up, and now Jackson Ryker picks up Cesaro. Perhaps, oh, this could be Cesaro's moment to fight back, getting out of that perhaps losing, predicament here, and then there you see springboard into the European uppercut, and Cesaro makes the tag out to Sheamus, who hopefully has healed up since the incoming assault by Jackson Ryker at the start of the matchup, before taking him down, stopping the clothesline attempt. And now, well, there you see, here we go, Sheamus with the punches right to the face before a kick to the stomach. Goes for another kick, however, Jackson Ryker goes to strike back with a kick of his own. And now, what is this? Oh, and a power slam connecting. Sheamus now picking up Jackson Ryker, sees this as an opportunity. However, right now, Jackson Ryker sends Sheamus into the opposing corner there alongside EC3. And EC3, look at this, finally making the tag right after Jackson Ryker does all the work. Quite like all their other tag team matches there with the boot right to the skull, the side of the skull by EC3. Following it up, of course, with the slam by Ryker. And now EC3, oh, well, look at this, the pompous EC3. Okay, playing to his own ego here tonight, taunting the crowd. soaking in the atmosphere right now, and it's a very hostile atmosphere towards him and Riker. However, a back elbow connects by EC3, but now it's shot by Sheamus, who goes for a jumping knee, but instead EC3, there you see, the cowardly EC3 once again just running back towards his bodyguard. Makes the tag out to Jackson. However, there you see Riker trying to fight back here with the strikes, but Sheamus now trying to fight back, of course, in his own right. Oh, what the backbreaker. And another. And now Sheamus looking right at EC3 with the trifecta there of Irish Curse backbreakers by Sheamus. And the Bar now perhaps seeing this as an opportunity to regain those tag team titles, or to retain those titles, I apologize. But right now, Sheamus sends Jackson Riker into their corner, into the Bar's corner, and now another Irish Curse connects. And what is this? Oh my god, the knee right to the face. What a combination by the Bar. Okay, Sheamus and Cesaro, two incredibly gifted competitors. On SmackDown as EC3 saves the matchup for himself and Riker, following that devastating tag team maneuver. And now EC3 takes down Cesaro, and Jackson Riker looking to take advantage here. But there you see Sheamus now the one to break up the count. EC3 throws Sheamus to the outside now. Oh god, well there you see in the ring Jackson Riker just choking Cesaro. Okay, absolutely despicable. However, Sheamus out of nowhere with the big boot, with the bro kick. The bro kick connecting on EC3, knocking him out cold. And there you see Jackson Riker and Cesaro going to war still in the ring. EC3 is down. Cesaro now has something in mind, punches him in the back of the head, throws him towards the corner here, makes the tag to Sheamus, and perhaps this could be their opportunity. This can be an opening. Over the bro kick there, the assisted bro kick. 1, 2, 3, and the Bar retain their SmackDown Tag Team titles in a tag team war that we just witnessed here at Super Showdown. Okay, both Riker and EC3 putting on a clinic here against the Bar. Or should I say mainly just Jackson Riker. EC3, sure, he had a few moments in which he had to stroke his own ego. However, it's been pretty much Jackson Riker throughout the entire course of the matchup, and in the end, the constant punishment by the duo of the Bar versus Jackson Riker, which led this match to essentially be a handicap matchup, eventually took a toll on Jackson, and as such, Riker and EC3 do not leave as the SmackDown Tag Team Champions. There you see Cesaro and Sheamus, the Bar, retaining those SmackDown Tag Team titles. Who can stop them? Who can end the Tag Team Championship reign? I have no idea. However, right now, we're moving from the Tag Team division over to the SmackDown Women's division. As now Ember Moon is going to be going up against both Sasha Banks and Bayley, looking to regain her SmackDown Women's Championship. And I understand that this is indeed a triple threat matchup. Okay, the history books and the advertising will say that this is a triple threat matchup here at Super Showdown for the SmackDown Women's title. However, for Ember Moon, I cannot expect this to be a one-on-one affair. No, I am definitely expecting this to have some sort of a handicap match feel to it. Because there you see Sasha Banks, the woman who, well, to Ember Moon took everything from her. Okay, Ember Moon, coming in the Survivor Series last month, was the SmackDown Women's Champion. And yet, Sasha Banks took that away from her. When the referee was down, she decided to come in and smash a steel chair over the skull of Ember Moon. Bayley took advantage, hitting Ember Moon with a Bayley to belly. And then she became the new SmackDown Women's Champion. Okay, Sasha Banks and Bayley, great friends. We already know this. Okay, so Ember Moon, she's coming into this one knowing that she is in fact the enemy. And Ember Moon needs to somehow defy those odds here tonight. But you also gotta think Sasha Banks, perhaps a bit annoyed that Ember Moon is indeed included in this matchup. Okay, thinking thinking that she was going to be fighting in a one-on-one affair against Bayley for the SmackDown Women's title, because you see, apparently, according to Sasha Banks, however, Sasha Banks was promised a matchup here tonight at Super Showdown against Bayley in a one-on-one capacity if Bayley left Survivor Series as the SmackDown Women's Champion, and yet Sasha Banks has come to the realization that it's not a one-on-one matchup against her best friend. It's a one-on-one match with the inclusion of that woman right there, Ember Moon, who is desperate to try and gain back her SmackDown Women's Championship. Will she be able to do it? Will she be able to defy the odds? Will Ember Moon somehow get the job done? Will she get her revenge and retribution? Well, there's only one way to find out. Keep on watching, as here at Super Showdown, this SmackDown Women's title matchup is about to take place. But now, ladies and gentlemen, let's turn our attention over to the woman that has turned the entire world's eyes towards her. She's the current SmackDown Women's Champion. She, well, as you can just tell, has an entirely different attitude. Okay, apparently no Bayley buddies. Instead, trading out for some more flash and fireworks. Okay, Bayley typically coming out here with her wacky inflatable arm flailing tube men, but instead, it's just her coming out here. SmackDown Women's Champion. Okay, an entirely new attitude, a whole new look, an entire change in demeanor. Bayley, she has officially turned her back on everybody, and truthfully, I would have never expected Bayley to just change in such a manner. I mean, just look at her. She is completely different from the happy-go, the lovable goofball, the woman that would come out here and, you know, have her wacky inflatable arm flailing tube men and play to the crowd and play to the children in the audience that looked up to her. But instead, Bayley, as you can tell, she just has completely changed herself. Okay, her hair completely different, her makeup, her whole attire. She is not the Bayley I knew. She is not the Bayley I knew at all. Now, Sasha Banks, sure, she was always a bit sassy. Okay, she always seemed to lean on the edge of not particularly a fan favorite. However, she wouldn't necessarily go around and slam steel chairs in the faces either, unless they absolutely deserved it. Sasha Banks, I wouldn't particularly expect her to cheat on behalf of someone else, on behalf of Bayley. But Bayley especially is definitely the talk of the SmackDown Women's division. This is her first matchup since this striking change in her personality. It's for the SmackDown Women's title. It's a triple threat match. It's Bayley, it's Sasha Banks, it's Ember Moon. This is a fight for the title. This is a fight for that. Right there. That's what it's all about here in this matchup. There you see Sasha Banks with the pink hair, the black and white. Bayley with the blue, black, and white attire as well. And now there you see Ember Moon realizing that she has a large mountain to climb. And then, oh god, wait a second. Ember Moon turning her back on Sasha Banks, staring down the current champion. And now, of course, Sasha Banks and Bayley looking to double team Ember Moon here. Okay, we saw on SmackDown, Bayley and Sasha Banks, oh my god, both battered the hell out of Ember Moon. Sure, Ember Moon won that one-on-one matchup via disqualification. However, she was absolutely brutalized with not one but two separate Bayley to bellies. And now it seems as though Bayley and Sasha Banks looking to just continue that onslaught here. With the monkey flip by Bayley and then a kick right to the back. Oh god, and then a knee onto Ember Moon. And Moon is just not looking good in the slightest right now in this triple threat matchup. Okay, Ember Moon immediately getting double teamed. And now, oh, what is this? Back suplex. No, turns it around face first into the mat. Okay, Sasha Banks and Bayley definitely using their friendship to their advantage here. Sure, Sasha Banks was expecting a one-on-one match against Bayley, but right now she is going to have to team up with that very same woman that she was expecting to face off against here at this pay-per-view to battle Ember Moon, catching her there off the rebound with the clothesline, and then, oh, and then an elbow there by Bayley. You can just see these two women just brutalizing Ember Moon, as now Bayley, wait a second, playing towards the crowd perhaps, playing towards her own ego perhaps, as now Bayley, back suplex there. She turns around, Sasha Banks gets taken down, and then rolls to the outside, and Ember Moon seeing this as an opportunity. Ember Moon now with the stops on Bayley. Oh, and then an elbow of her own, going after the woman who stole her SmackDown Women's Championship. The woman who used that steel chair by Sasha Banks to her advantage, and there you see Ember Moon on a roll, flying to the outside there with the dive, and Bayley now looking to take advantage as Ember Moon enters the ring. Bayley's still standing now, and Sasha Banks now enters the ring, and now Ember Moon, oh my god, oh, gets taken down, and there you see once again both Bayley and Sasha Banks back on the offensive as a duo now against Ember Moon, as now Bayley picks up Ember Moon on the outside, and Sasha, oh, just whips her into the barricade, and then off the rebound, turns around into a massive forearm strike. However, Ember Moon, there you see, trying to fight back with the kick to the gut. And now Ember Moon trying to fight back against this onslaught with the kicks. There you see the trifecta of kicks, and Bayley waits for an opportunity, an opening. However, Ember Moon reverses with the backflip. And Ember Moon takes down Bayley on the outside. And now Ember Moon, the strategy that she needs to uphold here tonight, the strategy that she needs to play to, is to separate Bayley and Sasha Banks as much as you can. Okay, if they are far away from each other, they cannot both double team you, Ember Moon, and that's exactly what you need to do. However, Ember Moon, she ain't listening to me. Instead, she's too busy with Bayley's back suplex. Oh god, and then a kick once again to the back by Sasha. Sasha Banks, she calls herself the boss. However, both Bayley and Sasha Banks in control here. Both women you could describe as the boss in this matchup. The boss is here. However, right now, Bayley, goes for a grab. Sasha Banks, however, watches as Ember Moon goes for an Irish whip. Off the rebound, however, pulls her back with the Hurricane Rana there, and Bayley starting to roll to the outside. The SmackDown Women's Champion goes, and now Ember Moon and Sasha Banks alone in the ring. Quite like the sight we saw back on SmackDown before this event here at Super Showdown. Screams out towards the crowd. Ember Moon's fired up, but Sasha Banks trying to stop her here. Instead, Ember Moon, however, hits her with the clothesline. And another one for good measure. And then a kick there. The heel colliding with the jaw of Sasha. And now Ember Moon, she's not done as she flies out again, this time with another dive. The crossbody over the top rope, connecting hard on the champion. However, Sasha goes for a running clothesline. Ember Moon reverses. Oh god, and collides with the forearm. And now Ember Moon trying to continue the momentum that she is slowly building for herself with the running knees right to the jaw of Sasha Banks. However, Bayley, oh wait a second, walks back into the ring and sends Ember Moon back first into the mat. Following the suplex, okay, Moon didn't realize that Bayley had once again recovered and entered the ring. Sasha Banks rolling to the outside, however, but it seems as though Bayley doesn't need her at the moment as she continues the punishment, slamming Ember Moon face first into the mat. However, now you see Sasha Banks recovering from the onslaught by Ember Moon. And now, oh, look at that, showing off some athleticism there before hitting a back suplex of her own. Bayley and Sasha Banks, once again, this dominant duo, looking to continue the absolute punishment. However, there you see Ember Moon, out of nowhere there, showing off her own athleticism with Hurricane Rana to Sasha Banks. And now, oh god, look at that, takes her down there. The back of her neck and head just collide with the mat there. And Ember Moon now trying to use this as an opening once again. Okay, trying to keep Sasha and Bayley away from one another. That's exactly what you need to do. However, Sasha Banks kicks Ember Moon right in the stomach, and then that signature neck breaker. Oh, wait a second. 1, 2. No, and only a 2 count. Sasha Banks very close to taking home the SmackDown Women's title. You gotta think, Bayley, the current SmackDown Women's Champion, I wonder how she would have felt if Sasha Banks were to steal the Women's Championship from underneath her here tonight. However, right now, oh, it's Ember Moon who is underneath the thumbs of Bayley and Sasha Banks. This combination, this absolute unit that's just tearing apart Ember Moon here tonight throughout the entire course of this matchup. And Bayley and Sasha Banks now staring at each other, seemingly having a few things to say to one another. Oh, come on. Come on, is this even necessary? No, it isn't! Oh, come on! Oh, god damn it! And Bayley now with the steel chair. Really was the 2-on-1 advantage not enough for you? Okay, of course, this is a no disqualification, no count-out matchup via the triple threat rules, and yet Bayley and Sasha Banks deciding to introduce a few weapons, unneeded weapons, and then a kendo stick shot right to the stomach. Ember Moon. Okay, she keeps having these few moments of brilliance of heart and determination. Wait a second, as she strikes her there with the kendo stick, but then just immediately gets taken down. The steel chair right to the face. And you gotta think that Ember Moon is having flashbacks right now to Survivor Series. However, Sasha Banks is still down. Ember Moon trying to fight back here. Super kick connecting out of nowhere on Bayley. However, Sasha Banks goes after her there. But Ember Moon trying to fight back here. Throwing her in the corner. Seems to have something in mind with another running knee strike right to the jaw. And now Ember Moon sees this as an opportunity here. Goes up to the top turnbuckle. Ember Moon perhaps looking to finish off this matchup with the Eclipse. The Eclipse out of nowhere on Sasha Banks. However, there you see Bayley immediately running into the ring, trying to stop this matchup from ending at the expense of Sasha. And Bayley now, wait a second. Bayley to Billy connecting. 1, 2, 3. And Bayley, just like that, retains the SmackDown Women's Championship. Okay, just like that I say, but of course it's also with the addition of Sasha Banks. Okay, Bayley and Sasha Banks absolutely just tearing apart Ember Moon throughout the entire course of this match. I'm sure Ember Moon, she had a few brief moments in which she was putting on one hell of a display, okay, trying to fight back any way she could, whether it be diving to the outside, whether it be the combination of rough kicks, or of course the Eclipse near the tail end of that matchup. However, Bayley put a stop to any of Ember Moon's chances at becoming SmackDown Women's Champion the moment Bayley entered the ring after Ember Moon had taken already so much punishment throughout the entire course of this matchup. And that, ladies and gentlemen, that's what this entire thing was all about. Bayley, still your SmackDown Women's Champion, after teaming up with Sasha Banks to decimate, to flatten Ember Moon throughout the entire course of that matchup. Bayley and Sasha Banks still remain on top of the SmackDown Women's Division. And just like that, the SmackDown Women's Division has just been cemented into the Bayley and Banks era. However, right now we're going to continue talking about the blue brand, as the WWE title will be on the line. It's going to be Kevin Owens versus Daniel Bryan. Daniel Bryan earlier this evening, of course, being attacked by Kevin Owens backstage, viciously using anything in his arsenal, including a table that Daniel Bryan was sent through. Kevin Owens also, however, he's had some action as well earlier in the form of an Intercontinental Championship matchup, losing against none other than Drew McIntyre to kick off the show. Will Kevin Owens lose again tonight? Well, we're about to find out, but it seems as though Kevin Owens deciding to come out here first. Okay, the WWE title is on the line, and typically in a championship matchup, we typically witness the champion come out last. Okay, typically in any sort of circumstance, just like how we saw in that triple threat match, for instance, that we just watched for the SmackDown Women's title. Bayley came out last because it's her title on the line. Earlier tonight in the Drew McIntyre versus Kevin Owens match, it was Drew McIntyre who came out last because he's the Intercontinental Champion, and the champion typically has the final entrance before the match starts, and yet Kevin Owens deciding to come out here first. Okay, well, either way, though, the WWE title is on the line. It's that man, Kevin Owens, defending his championship against none other than the leader of the Yes Movement, Daniel Bryan. As the crowd sit waiting for Daniel Bryan here in Melbourne, Australia, the leader of the Yes Movement apparently Not deciding to come out here. Okay, well, he missed his cue the first time. Perhaps he won't miss it this time. Kevin Owens standing in the middle of the ring. He's waiting for his challenger, Daniel Bryan. Of course, these two men have a lot of history leading into this matchup, dating all the way back to the first SmackDown after Mania, and still, Daniel Bryan seemingly not coming out here yet. Not entirely sure what that's all about. Kevin Owens looking at the referee. I don't think he knows either. Oh, okay. Well, what else would you expect from Kevin Owens? Okay, this despicable, this vile human being deciding to take a count-out victory here in this WWE Championship matchup. And you can see it, the referee counting. I mean, Daniel Bryan's got till the count of 10 to walk out here and fight for the WWE title. I mean, after the backstage assault by Kevin Owens, you gotta think that this was his plan all along. And the count of 7 by the referee. We're waiting for him here. Oh, wait a second. Wait a second! Ladies and gentlemen! He's hurt, he's bruised, he's bandaged up, but it seems as though, there you see him, Daniel Bryan is ready for action. And the crowd chanting yes as he enters the ring. Here we go, running down the ramp. And Daniel Bryan's here. Daniel Bryan's here. And he's staring down Kevin Owens. Goes for a punch, and this match gets underway now. Oh, and then the punch right to the stomach. And now these two men battling. Daniel Bryan obviously still bandaged up and hurt following the backstage assault. Kevin Owens, you gotta think, also in pain following that Drew McIntyre matchup. But Daniel Bryan, not stopping this train. Oh my god, as he hits Kevin Owens, flying to the outside, connecting hard with the dropkick. To the outside, the dive connecting, throwing him into the announce table, and of course the history between these two men that I was just mentioning. The bad blood is still there, and ladies and gentlemen, right now the fight is happening. The WWE title is on the line. Daniel Bryan coming into this one bruised, battered, and beaten. Kevin Owens, however, you gotta think, also pretty hurt following that Drew McIntyre matchup. And Kevin Owens trying to escape the onslaught by Daniel Bryan, but Bryan now flies to the outside. And you can hear the crowd with the yes chant being led by Daniel Bryan. Oh, and throws him into the apron there. I apologize. Almost hitting the corner post. However, right now, Kevin Owens hits Daniel Bryan right in the mouth with that big punch. And now Owens, gets an elbow right to the gut. And now here we go, Kevin Owens finally perhaps gathering his bearings, trying to fight back. Kevin Owens, however, getting a few punches in on Bryan. Bryan getting a few punches and kicks as well in his own right. But now Kevin Owens has him cornered. And now Daniel Bryan trying to fight back here. Sees this as an opening with a massive drop kick once again. This time off the middle turnbuckle now. Goes for the cover. 1, 2. No, and only a 2 count. The challenger clearly banged up, clearly bandaged up here in this matchup, going after Kevin Owens. However, Daniel Bryan, he is not going to let that stop him from trying his best to take home the WWE Championship, to once again be the top champion on SmackDown. And here we go, the yes movement in full effect with those kicks to the chest, before following it up with a big kick right to the side of the head. And Daniel Bryan right now absolutely on fire here at Super Showdown. This Australian crowd watching. However, Daniel Bryan running towards Kevin Owens before being caught there in the back suplex. And now Kevin Owens has regained control of the situation. Oh God, look at that. Just disrespecting Daniel Bryan, looking down at him, talking a bit of trash there to the challenger. As the WWE title is up for grabs here. Following this matchup, the main event of the evening from Monday Night Raw, the Universal Championship will be on the line. Adam Cole versus Finn Balor, the leader of the Undisputed Era versus the leader of the club. You're not going to want to miss it, as Daniel Bryan seemingly is trying to make some sort of a comeback here. And now, Daniel Bryan with an elbow there. As the count of 2 by the referee commences. And then a punch to the face by Kevin. Of course, that count, ladies and gentlemen, almost haunted the entire crowd here. And of course, I can only assume the people watching at home, almost haunting every single person, including Daniel Bryan. If that count reached 10 before we heard the music one last time and watched as Daniel Bryan made his way to the ring. However, right now Kevin Owens and Bryan are on the outside before Daniel Bryan enters the ring once again. This time, however, not even under his own power, Kevin Owens with a boot right to the side of the head. Kevin Owens now controlling the pace. Daniel Bryan, he can work a very methodical or very quick and fast-paced matchup. Okay, Bryan, he's one of the best. He can work in a lot of different styles. Kevin Owens right now, however, with a kick right to the stomach, realizing that he is in an absolute brawl with the challenger. As Daniel Bryan right now trying to fight back there. Kick right to the stomach. Kevin Owens not looking so good. As he bounces off the ropes, Daniel Bryan now trying to wear down the champion. As he takes him down there, of course, these two men battling seemingly non-stop ever since the night after WrestleMania, the SmackDown after WrestleMania, where Kevin Owens powerbombed Daniel Bryan on the apron, but Daniel Bryan looking to make him pay for all of that punishment with the yes lock. The yes lock is locked in. He's trying to tap out the champion. Kevin Owens, he's in the middle of the ring. He's got nowhere to go here. Bryan's got him. But Kevin Owens. Of course, you gotta think the history between these two also leads to both men knowing exactly what the other one's going for. However, Daniel Bryan didn't see that one coming. 1, 2 with the stunner. No, and only a 2 count there. Okay, Kevin Owens getting out of the yes lock, as I was saying, because he's been in that hold before, because he knows how to do it. He studied it. He's felt the pain over and over again. And once again, Kevin Owens got out of it. Oh, God. As Daniel Bryan could not get out of that predicament. The stomp right to the head, right to the face. However, Bryan runs towards Owens. Owens moves out of the way. Bounces Daniel Bryan off the ropes into a devastating pop-up powerbomb. Of course, that's another move that Daniel Bryan himself is very familiar with, feeling that powerbomb over and over again by Kevin Owens. Oh, speaking of which, no, come on, this is ridiculous. Just pin the man already, oh my God. Second pop-up powerbomb, it's over. 1, 2, 3. Did he just kick out? Daniel Bryan kicked out and Kevin Owens immediately furious, stomping on the challenger. Oh God, not again, with another stomp right to the face. Kevin Owens hitting him with not just 1, but 2 pop-up power bombs. Daniel Bryan obviously not even coming into this one 100%, and yet Kevin Owens with another punch right to the face, and yet Daniel Bryan somehow got the shoulder up. The heart of Daniel Bryan truly on display here this evening at Super Showdown. And oh God, he's not done. Oh my God. And even though the heart of Daniel Bryan was on display, it seems as though Kevin Owens more focused on the skull with that DDT, dropping Daniel Bryan hard on the top of his head. And right now, Kevin waiting for him. But Daniel Bryan with a punch right to the jaw, and now he's trying to slow down the pace, perhaps trying to control Kevin Owens. But Kevin Owens, a man who is seemingly impossible to control. Okay, this violent, this chaotic figure on SmackDown is not done as Kevin, goes for a running attack. Daniel Bryan last second moves out of the way. Instead, he gets a big elbow. And then a stunner for good measure. Daniel Bryan going for the German. Kevin Owens hits him with the stunner, and now, come on, just pin him already. I know you tried with not 1 but 2 pop-up power bombs, thinking it was over, but Daniel Bryan, come on, he doesn't deserve this. Not 1, not 2, but maybe a trifecta of pop-up power bombs will get the job done. Oh, come on, Kevin. He's done. He's done. Kevin Owens, he's over. He's done. You don't need to do this. You don't need to do. Oh my God, you don't need to do that. The package pile driver, a maneuver that he has used to defeat everybody. Just like how he beat Daniel Bryan with it just now here at Super Showdown. Well, Daniel Bryan, okay, you cannot deny that Daniel Bryan is one of the toughest, one of the most determined individuals in the WWE. Okay, coming out here bandaged up, obviously hurt from the backstage assault earlier on. Being met with not one but two separate pop-up powerbombs, Daniel Bryan did, and then kicked out of those two pop-up powerbombs. Absolutely ridiculous. And then, of course, a third pop-up powerbomb, and then the package pile driver by Kevin Owens just to prove a point. As a bit of an explanation, as a bit of an exclamation mark, and maybe even an explanation to everybody that dares to challenge Kevin Owens in his reign as WWE Champion. Okay, sure, he didn't leave with the Intercontinental Championship, but he is indeed leaving with that. The top prize on SmackDown. The richest prize in the sport. Kevin Owens, he is on a warpath. And it's a path that seemingly nobody, not even Daniel Bryan, can stop. However, we are now about to turn our attention to Monday Night Raw's top title, the Universal Championship. And of course, the underlying war that we have watched and witnessed throughout the entire course of this event. The leader of the Undisputed Era, Adam Cole, versus the leader of the club, Finn Balor. This, ladies and gentlemen, is your main event of the evening. And there you see him, the leader of the Undisputed Era, only fitting to come out, okay, as we've seen the appearances in the attire of Michelangelo, Raphael, Donatello. You can only expect the leader of the Ninja Turtles and the leader of the Undisputed Era to have a very similar look if we're going to continue with that trend, coming out with the blue headband, with the Leonardo-inspired gear. It's that man, it's the challenger, the man who won the King of the Ring tournament, only to come up short against the Universal Champion back at Survivor Series, only to have this war once again take place here tonight at Super Showdown. It's your main event of the evening. You're not going to want to miss it. Okay, this is about to be some on the edge of your seat action. As that man, Adam Cole, baby, he is ready for a fight. And judging by the crowd, it seems as though the people here in Melbourne, Australia, are definitely in support of that man right there, Adam Cole, the challenger to Finn Balor's Universal Championship. And you gotta think, this crowd here are perhaps itching to see that man Adam Cole and the year-long reign of Finn Balor, a year plus actually, as of Survivor Series, when he beats Adam Cole via a roll-up pinfall attempt, which led to a successful retention for that man right there, with the Universal title wrapped around his waist. Of course, when he won it, it was known as the World Heavyweight Championship. That title has since been retired and redesigned as the Universal Championship, because Finn Balor, he believes that he is better than not just everybody on this planet, but everybody in the universe. Okay, any extraterrestrial life forms that may be living out there, Finn Balor, he believes he is better than you. And tonight, Finn Balor is looking to show the world that he is better than Adam Cole. And honestly, if we were going to be truly honest, I can definitely understand where his ego is coming from. I mean, think about it. Think about his entire reign as champion. Finn Balor, he has beaten pretty much every top competitor in the WWE. Aleister Black, Daniel Bryan, Samoa Joe, Shinsuke Nakamura, Seth Rollins, the list goes on and on and on, and Finn Balor has survived and beaten them all. Okay, if I was Finn Balor, why wouldn't I have a big ego? I understand it. And look, honestly, Finn Balor, he may not be a particularly popular man with a lot of people, especially due to his actions since winning the championship, forming the club, and dominating everybody alongside Gallows, Anderson, and now AJ Styles as of more recently. But that man right there, Finn Balor, okay, he is a dominating competitor. Sure, Gallows, Anderson, and AJ, they are all a part of his faction, his club, but yet, he is still a very dangerous competitor, and honestly, just judging by his in-ring work, I am a fan of Finn Balor. I hate to say it sometimes. I really do hate to say how much I admire Finn Balor, just because I believe in-ring he is one of the best competitors WWE has seen in a very long time. But Finn Balor, he has let that go to his head, okay? He has let that become an attitude that I am not particularly a fan of. Adam Cole, however, as you can see right there, he is determined to knock some sense into him and to perhaps take that home with him. This is the main event of the evening. Okay, it's all been building to this here tonight. Adam Cole has watched as his fellow Undisputed Era members have fallen. Finn Balor has watched as his fellow club members have won. And right now, Finn Balor is looking to gain a win in his own right over Adam Cole, looking to leave the Undisputed Era, all members of the Undisputed Era, at a loss in our main event of the evening here. And Finn Balor with the first strike, the first forearm. And now both men, here we go, back and forth forearms by both Adam and Balor. Finn in the red and white and black, of course. Adam Cole in the green, blue, and black in his own right. And now Adam Cole takes Finn Balor down to a knee, but he gets up. And Finn Balor with another forearm and one of his own again, taking him down onto his knee there. And there you see Adam Cole trying to get up to his feet, and he does. Both men staring at each other, going for another forearm attempt by Adam. However, Finn Balor has him right where he wants him, has him well scouted. Oh, with a kick right to the stomach, however, then a kick to the knee. Oh, and let's just finish it off with a kick right to the face, why don't ya? Adam Cole sending Finn Balor to the outside, telling him to get back in the ring. And now, Adam Cole leading the Adam Cole Bay chant. Perhaps trying to show Finn Balor, hey, you are in enemy territory. This crowd is on my side. And Adam Cole now, goes to pick up Finn Balor, but Finn Balor strikes back. And now, wait a second, going for a roll-up attempt here. One. No, and only a one count there. Okay, last time Finn Balor hit a roll-up pinfall attempt on Adam Cole, we did not just see a one count, we saw a 1, 2, 3 in the middle of the ring, and he retained the championship. And now, right now, Finn Balor using that roll-up attempt to transfer it into some energy here, into some momentum, and into some punishment for Adam Cole. 1, 2, no, and only a 2 count. Following the running chop drop kick combination, and the champion has the challenger reeling. However, he gets a punch right to the stomach by Cole. And now Adam has him well scouted, has him in the corner with a massive chop right to the chest, echoing throughout the arena here in Melbourne. However, Finn Balor throws him to the outside. Adam Cole holds on, however, but now it's Finn Balor who holds on to Cole, bringing him back into the ring with the suplex. Suplex over the top rope, and Finn Balor stares down at the challenger. He needs to continue the pace. He needs to continue the fight right now. However, there you see Adam Cole making him pay for it, perhaps, throwing him into the corner as Finn Balor went to go for another forearm strike, but instead he gets a punch and chop combination by Adam Cole. However, Finn Balor responds, putting him up on the top turnbuckle. Oh, with a punch right to the jaw by the champion. And now Balor's got him. And, oh, both men come crashing down. Superplex connecting by the champion. Oh, look at that. Finn Balor with the Universal Club sign. The too sweet by Finn. Okay, we've seen the club members, all the club members do that, too sweet sign throughout the course of the night. And Finn Balor with the lifted inverting DDT now. 1, 2. No, and only a 2 count off the lifting inverted DDT by Finn Balor following the superplex. And Finn Balor is on a roll all right here tonight. Oh, and there you see Balor just soaking in the energy, soaking in his potential victory here, but Adam Cole making him pay for it. Or perhaps not. Or perhaps he is, as Adam Cole moves out of the way of a potential slam by Balor, pushes him off, throws him into the corner. Finn Balor not looking too good. Adam Cole seems to have something in mind here. Oh, but instead he gets thrown into the corner. Oh, but now it's Adam Cole with a kick to the gut. And then another reversal by Adam. And now, oh God. Well, we've seen Adam Cole being put up on the top turnbuckle. Why doesn't Finn Balor get put on the top turnbuckle as well? What is this? Oh, and he takes him down. Sidewalk slam off the top, and now it's Adam Cole who's saying, come on, you know what? Why don't you fight me again? Okay, it's a constant battle of one-upsmanship here tonight as Adam Cole, there you see, going for the cover. 1, 2. No, and only a 2 count. This non-stop battle between these two men. Taking him down with the brain buster onto the knee. Adam Cole has Finn Balor reeling. He ain't looking so hot as Balor, wait a second, throws him into the corner. And now he goes for a strike, but Adam Cole counters. Oh, but there you see Finn Balor, very back and forth indeed between these two men. A constant game of one-upsmanship. In our main event of the evening, Universal title, of course, is on the line. Finn Balor, Adam Cole. Adam Cole jumps over, and Finn Balor catches him with a maneuver that has become synonymous with Balor. 1, 2. No, and only a 2 count. Of course, I'm talking about the Sling Blade, a maneuver that he has perfected, and yet it didn't get the job done. And now there you see Finn Balor once again just soaking in the energy. Soaking in the crowd, the negative reaction towards him here, the leader of the club. However, Adam Cole now, the leader of the Undisputed Era, trying to fight back. As the champion now has him reeling. Now here we go with the strikes by Adam Cole and Finn Balor. Just constant, a constant fight between these two men. Back and forth strikes, Adam Cole picks him up, and now it's Cole who seemingly has Finn Balor reeling here. And now here we go with a maneuver that Adam Cole has mastered. Takes him down. 1, 2. No, and only a 2 count. And there you can see throughout the entire course of this matchup. Okay, it's just been a constant back and forth. It's just been a constant show of one-upsmanship. And I know I keep saying that. However, think about it. Adam Cole does a move. Finn Balor does a very similar move, or an even better move. Constantly trying to one-up the opponent tonight. That is the strategy for both men, as Adam Cole gets sent to the outside, and now it's Finn Balor inside the ring, just like how Adam Cole was alone in the ring a few moments ago. But instead, Finn Balor now flies to the outside to join him. Finn Balor over the top rope, landing hard on Adam Cole on the outside. What a dive by the champion, as he throws Adam Cole back inside the ring, and Finn Balor stares at Cole. And wait a second, he seems to have something in mind here. Well, Finn Balor looking to rearrange furniture right now. Setting up the announce table, but oh my god, Adam Cole! Charging in! Charging into the face of Finn Balor, as the crowd chanting, "This is awesome, definite fan favorite." Adam Cole now goes for the cover here. 1, 2. No, and only a 2 count there. Gets the shoulder up, does Finn Balor, after he, as we just saw, dismantled the announce table, perhaps setting it up for something. Finn Balor, however, perhaps not going to be able to do whatever he had planned, as Adam Cole kicks him in the stomach off the dive, off the, oh, flying forearm suicide strike. However, right now, Finn Balor reverses the suplex attempt. And Adam Cole, he's reeling, he's rocked, and Finn Balor, oh my god, rocks his world a bit more there. 1, 2. No, and only a 2 count with that drop kick into the corner. And oh my god, wait a second, Adam Cole, he just gets up. Adam Cole gets up, goes for a strike. Finn Balor, however, immediately catching him off guard with a strike of his own. Forearm, turns it, oh, into the lifting up fireman's carry. Dropping him down into the kick, and then there you see once again the, oh god, the too sweet, and Finn Balor, hold on, he turns around, and Adam Cole once again gets up. Super kick there, a maneuver that Adam Cole just loves to do. And that's a particular taunt that Adam Cole loves to do, the Adam Cole baby chant, of course, circling throughout the arena. However, right now, Adam and Finn battling still. Finn Balor, he gets up. Adam Cole, he looks rocked. However, now he gets a big elbow in the face, does Finn, and oh my god, super kick. Catching him there, and then into the German suplex. 1, 2. No, and only a 2 count there. Perhaps seeing that as a key to victory, but that door just hasn't been unlocked yet. As Finn Balor, the Universal Champion here, is looking a bit rocked now. Okay, both men very back and forth. Neither man willing to give the other one an inch. As Adam, gets a drop kick there. Irish whip off the ropes. Bouncing off into the boots of Finn Balor with that drop kick. However, Adam Cole now trying to go after him here, but Balor with a kick right to the gut. And now Balor, sending himself alongside Cole to the outside. Both men crashing down to the mat here at Super Showdown. As now, both men look absolutely exhausted. Both of them look absolutely hurt and in pain. However, right now, Finn Balor has Cole, with a punch right to the face on the announce table. And oh my god, he's got a wild and sick look in his eyes. What is that? What is Finn Balor doing? What is he doing here? Oh my god! Both men go crashing down through the announce table there. And you can hear "This is awesome" chant from this Australian crowd. However, Finn Balor and Adam Cole just crashing through the table. And now Balor sends him back into the ring with an elbow for good measure. After the elbow diving through the heart and the table. And of course through Adam Cole. 1, 2, 3. No, and he gets the shoulder up. He gets out of it. Pushing Finn Balor off. Adam Cole, the challenger, is still in this matchup, and Balor seemingly is in shock, and so am I. What is this? Kick right to the back. Finn perhaps setting him up. He seems to have something in mind here, but wait a second. Adam Cole starting to get up. It looked like Finn Balor perhaps were to try the Conan Crawler, perhaps not. Adam Cole out of nowhere, catching him with the super kick. 1, 2, 3. No, and now it's Balor who kicks out, and Balor gets up following the kick right to the jaw. And both men are still here. Suplex connecting by Finn. My god, both men just taking so much punishment. As Finn, goes for a maneuver. However, Adam Cole reverses, and now he's continuing the strikes here. The challenger has the champion reeling, throws him into the corner, following the super kick out of nowhere. And now, wait a second. Adam, Panama Sunrise on the champion. 1, 2, 3, and he does it. We have a new champion. Adam Cole has finally ended the reign of Finn Balor. He's finally taken the title away from him. We have a new top guy on Raw, and it's none other than the leader of the Undisputed Era. Both men putting their bodies to the limits here at Super Showdown, and now Adam Cole making it all worth it. As Finn and Cole, going to war, slamming each other through tables, hitting super kicks out of nowhere. And in the end, Panama Sunrise as the exclamation point to this absolutely hated faction war. And we have a new Universal Champion here tonight. Sure, the Undisputed Era took every other loss here at Super Showdown. Sure, Roderick, Kyle, and Fish couldn't get the job done. But to conclude Super Showdown here tonight, that man, the leader of it all, the leader of the Undisputed Era, leaves here tonight as the leader of Monday Night Raw. Thank you everybody so much for watching this one.